Losing weight continues to be a challenge for many. I get to sit with women and men every single day telling me their stories of trying to lose weight, feeling unsuccessful, and oftentimes feeling like a failure. But it doesn't have to be that way. And the advantage of being able to sit with thousands of people over many years, I think over 14 and counting, is that I can aggregate, accumulate all their stories together and find the common patterns that really trip us up when it comes to losing weight. And to be honest, I'm right there with you. I want to share with you the most common weight loss blocks that I see over and over again, personally and in practice. First of all, your hormones may not be where they're supposed to be. Hormone hacking is something we should all be doing on a consistent basis. For example, if your estrogen is getting stored, your blood sugar is going to be high, you're going to end up storing insulin as well and raising insulin levels and holding on to belly fat. We'll talk a lot about estrogen dominance in this particular video. On the other hand, if your thyroid is not where it needs to be, your metabolism is slower, again, you're going to hold on to weight. And testosterone levels, they help to manage muscle mass, and muscle is a big factor in determining our resting metabolic rate and how we're going to lose weight in general. So all the hormones, insulin, thyroid, progesterone, testosterone, DHEA, cortisol, they all play a role in weight. So it's really hard to lose weight if you're not in a good hormone place. So that's your first step, understanding where your hormones are, trying to hack your hormones, working with a team and a provider that will allow you to have a hormone discussion. That's the first step, honestly, to weight loss. But moving on from hormones, what are some of the other factors that might be blocking weight loss? Well, one of the ones that I struggle with is not getting enough water. I'm trying to count, I promise. But we need at least 60 to 80 ounces of water a day. And if you're working out, probably 100. This particular container has 33 ounces. So I don't know that I even get this much in on a given day because I forget, I'm in my head. But when we're dehydrated, I'm also hungry and we eat more food. And when we're dehydrated, our cells can't do the work they need to do, lowering our resting metabolic rate. Now, if you notice that this particular water is actually an alkaline water, I love that everyone is talking more about pH balance and its role in weight and weight gain. We know we want a more overall alkaline body pH that helps all the systems of the body to work effectively and keeps your metabolism humming. All right, what's another block or trap for everybody? We're not sleeping. Again, we know this because we know people are not going to bed on time, they're staying on these devices, they're not falling asleep, staying asleep, and getting deep REM restful sleep. In fact, if you're not getting at least 90 minutes of REM sleep and 90 minutes of deep sleep, we know cortisol levels go high, we know insulin goes up, and you in turn end up exhausted, but more importantly, more likely to gain weight. I love my Sleep Savior formula. I use this personally as well to help me with both falling asleep and staying asleep. It's a mix of magnesium, melatonin, and magnolia bark to manage all phases of the sleep cycle so that we can be ensured a healthy night's sleep. So sleep is a huge factor. Again, hormones, water, sleep, these are things we should all be doing before we think about expensive or trendy diet fads. All right, let's move on. There's another one, not getting enough protein. Remember, protein keeps your blood sugar balanced, keeps insulin nice and stable. If you're not getting enough protein, you're first of all hungry a lot, probably grumpy, you probably don't have the energy or mental clarity you need, but most importantly, you're losing muscle mass. We know that maintaining protein around 25 grams every 3 to 4 hours, 70 grams for the average female, and closer to 80 or 100 grams for the average male is where protein needs to be. The majority of us are simply not doing this. In fact, what we are doing is under eating, which is yet another weight loss block. If you're not eating consistently, you're spending long hours not eating, at first the body's kind of happy, right? It's like, okay, I can do this. There's less caloric intake, but down the road, your resting metabolic rate lowers and lowers and lowers, and you go into storage mode. So that's not the answer either. Instead, think about cycle fasting. Fast for 2 days of the week, eat regularly the rest of the time. maintain consistent intervals of eating. That's the secret to maintaining blood sugar, which at the end of the day is really why we all gain weight. All right, those are the most common weight loss blocks that I see in practice. What's yours? What have you been struggling with? Share with me below. I'd love to help you. And even if you want to come on live with me and talk about your journey, I'd love to share that as well. All right, if you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.